Okay, so this is a very special video that we're going to make today. One of the most successful students that I've had, Sana, I posted her results last week. She got 8.5 overall, and we got a huge response from people who wanted to get more information about her, wanted for me to share her story a little bit more. So we're going to do a video with her today, and she's going to help you guys with some advice on how maybe not get 8.5, but help you reach your goals. So Sana, can you first of all just introduce yourself to people and give a little bit of background information about yourself?
Yeah, of course. Well, my name is Sana and I'm a medical student. I recently graduated. I finished my medical school, and in order to set my medical exams, I was supposed to do the IELTS exam because my primary medical qualification is not from the UK, so I was supposed to set it, and that's why, yeah.
Excellent. And can you tell people just a brief story about your IELTS journey, about so people know that you got 8.5 overall, but how many times did you do the test? Some things like that.
Yeah, well, this one was my second attempt. I did the last one in July, yeah. And then what happened was I didn't get the scores that I needed. I basically needed 7.5 each of the sections and also overall. But the part that I really struggled with was the writing part, and that's why I came to you for help.
Excellent. So what we're going to do is something slightly different today. On my page, I told people that I was interviewing you, and did they have any questions for you? So I have the 5 most popular questions.
Okay.
So we're going to do that first. So the first question was a really, really important question. I think, how did you identify your weaknesses?
Well, I think it was just natural. Whenever I'm doing something, I just know, because my whole purpose is to improve myself in whatever I'm doing. So IELTS was no different anyway. So what happened was I exactly knew that, and after the score especially, I knew that the writing part was the one that I was struggling with. And in the listening, for example, I knew that I'm going to get a 7.5 the last time that I got. That was the score. And I missed 6 of the questions, and that was everything to do with the map. So obviously I knew that the map was the area. In the reading, well, I was kind of confident. Last time I got an 8, so I was okay with that. Then speaking, yeah, I knew that the 7.5 I got wasn't really reflective of my true ability because I got really nervous in the exam and I just messed it up. So I knew. And in the writing, I obviously knew because of the score that I got that I'm not up to the mark because I got a 6.5 and I needed a 7.5. So I just knew everything exactly where I'm falling short.
Yeah. So because you were my student, I was able to help you identify your weaknesses in writing. Yeah. But maybe for a student who either doesn't have access to a teacher or doesn't have the money for a teacher or just lives somewhere without any IELTS schools or something like that, how could they identify their mistakes in writing?
I think this question is very subjective because it really differs from person to person. Every person has a different way of identifying their weak areas. But the best thing they can do is obviously regarding the IELTS that they can just practice with the official material, and that really helps. Because when you do that, obviously you will know which areas you're falling short of, and if you have sat the IELTS exam before once, twice, thrice, you definitely know because the scores are reflective of your ability. Mm-hmm. So obviously I knew, in the listening part, for example, I knew that the maps was the thing that I was really struggling with because when it came in the exam, I got all 6 of them wrong. So if you subtract 6 from 40, obviously it's 34 and it's a 7.5. So you just know because you practice and you practice
mm-hmm.
a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then the next question was just how do you boost your general level of English? Because one big misconception is you can just learn lots of IELTS skills and tricks and tips and things like that. But at the end of the day, IELTS is an English exam. So to get 8.5, you need a certain level of English. How did you get to such a high level of English?
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest here because I know there are many people watching this. But yeah, um, I totally understood that it's just not about the IELTS techniques, and it's just not about the IELTS. It's an exam of your general level of English. So I read every day. I don't like reading. All I love reading books is like medical books. Okay, I'm generally not into reading. Definitely not. But for the purpose of the IELTS exam, obviously I had to because I knew I had to. So I was reading every day. Every day I'll read some article, and I'll just read online because I'm always on the net anyway. So I was reading every day. Then I will note down the words. But I followed your 100% rule. I didn't memorize a list of the words for sure. So I made a copy. I still have it actually. So I was writing down the word. Then I was writing the antonyms, synonyms, the collocations. That was really important. I used an online dictionary for that, and it was really helpful. So by the end of everything, I had a huge book with a lot of vocabulary that I could use in the exam. And also, secondly, I think it's something to do with my school as well because I have been taught in English all my life, and the school that I studied in, the country where I was born in, I studied in a school called Convent of Jesus and Mary, and there, teachers we were taught by nuns and other teachers, and they used to come from the UK and the Spain and everything, and we were fine if we spoke in the national language and not in English. So it was always stressed, and I am very grateful for that.
Yeah.
It really helped me.
Yeah, so I think for anybody wanting, just do what you did. Surround yourself with English, which could mean reading every day or listening every day, speaking to people. Just do whatever you can in English.
Yeah, and I listened a lot as well, actually, to be honest, because I love watching documentaries regarding human trafficking and prostitution and stuff like that. I'm just interested in those topics, those things that affect socially, everybody. So, I would watch a lot of documentaries. I love documentaries.
Yeah, so choose something that you're interested in. Like, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like an academic book.
No, of course. I mean, if I was choosing an academic thing, I would definitely choose something related to medicine only. But I'm also interested in all these kind of things. So I chose documentaries.
Yeah, I mean, you could watch cartoons in English. That's maybe an extreme example, but but it just show the point I'm making is
that's true.
Do whatever you enjoy in English, and that's going to help you.
Basically, just surround yourself with English. Read, listen, write, do everything you can. That's the only way.
Okay, so the next question was, this is a really popular question, but I don't think that the answer is going to help a huge number of people because it is so subjective. But how much time did it take you to get to that score?
Okay, as you already said, it's very subjective, so it differs. But for me, it took around a month. Yes, exactly a month actually. Not even a month because it was exactly 28 days. Yeah.
But